that's why that passage just doesn't ring true for me. Because no one speaks like that. Nobody expresses their hurt like that. People who are hurt don't make sense. They rant and say outrageous things to the person that hurt them.
Is that your experience?
What?
Is that your experience? I can only assume you're saying that because someone hurt you or you hurt someone else. Otherwise, how could you say that with such conviction?
Dylan and Kelsey, if you couldn't already tell, they had a thing a little while ago and it has never resolved comfortably. Well, not for us. They're friends. We tried to pick them apart, even stop book club for a while, but they wouldn't graciously bow out. Both insisted that they keep coming and promised the split had been dealt with. That was a lie. I swear, every time we meet up, they find another way to process their breakup, or break down, through whatever book we're discussing that month. In July, it was The Slap by Christos. Huge mistake. In August, it was John Gray's Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. You can imagine. In September, Archie thought we should all read No More Mr. Nice Guy by Dr. Robert A. Glover. Well, Dylan took that title to be a command, and boy, did he live up to it. You know, I think it's about time I suggest we read David Richo's How to Be an Adult in Relationships.
Look, all I'm saying is I don't believe the character's words. I think the author got bored that day and just wrote down whatever popped into his head.
I disagree. I reckon the author was spot on.
Is there any chance we can get on to the next chapter?
Yeah, it's more fun to watch these two go at it.
Say that again and we'll go.
Oh, calm down, Dylan. It's just a story. It can't all conform to your ideas.
Ryan is studying engineering, and has often said he could design a better human by just removing their emotions. He thinks it's funny watching people arc up when all they really need to do is state their opinion and move on. He thinks humankind wastes too much time on feelings and emotion, when there's so much work to do on real issues, like housing and employment. He may be right, but the world would be a pretty boring place without art and passion. I wonder why he bothers all this book talk.
What about the religious aspects of the book, Kelsey?
Yeah, that's room for a bit.
Well, I think that it's great to see spirituality being just involved in the church. People think they have to write a religious or irreligious book, but I think I see a middle ground where the character's beliefs can just be a part of them without being their defining characteristic. It gives us a holistic character to journey with us as opposed to a stereotype.
Huh. So you don't think that the long church service section was a bit overdone?
Not at all.
Would that be because you're so churchy yourself?
Oh, Dylan, give it a rest, mate. Please.
It's a genuine question. Like Jamie, I thought the church sequence was a bit overdone.
I didn't say it like that.
Well, you implied it and I agree.
How about we hear what Jamie has to say?
Thank you, Archie.
You're more than welcome, Jamie.
That's what I love about book clubs. The variety of people and the relationships they form. Take Jamie and Archie, for example. She's an emergency room doctor, and he's a plumber. I mean, can't say a thing in a way, except she gets covered in blood, and he gets covered in, you know what. Yes, through mutual friends and a shared love of the written word, they meet in this circle right here and find, for some no doubt chemical reason, that they are madly attracted to each other. And I get to study that chemical reaction. See, I'm an engineer, and although my work can be bloody absorbing, it does get a bit dull being around the right-minded all the time. Trust me. That's why I come here, actually. I reckon variety, spice of life.
Jamie, you're about to say?
Well, I think the writer clearly enjoys the pomp and circumstance of the Anglican Church, or he couldn't have written it with such detail. Whether it needed quite so much, I'm still unsure. Clearly, he had to establish Father Graham's bona fides, or his confession in chapter 11 wouldn't have been as crucial.
But it went on too long.
Oh, yeah, it was 2 lines.
Not the confession, the service.
Don't you think the confession would have sounded a bit overblown if we didn't know they were standing in a church hierarchy?
It's not always about who's got it over who, Kelsey. Sometimes it's about a change in status, where the top dog loses to the underdog. Because when Father Graham confesses, it's Detective Silva whose status changes. because her earlier suspicions are then vindicated and her superintendent has to apologize.
The superintendent apologises because he ruled out Father Graham from the start.
Exactly!
All right. Oh my God, I've heard enough of this. You people have no idea what this book is about.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Sean Holstein, the author. Yeah, unlucky. Anyway, if you'd have read the book a little more carefully, you understand that it's both the police force and the church that's on trial here. It's their duplicity that I'm exposing. It's the establishment that gets torn down in the end, though that is the most fanciful element of the entire story, because, you know, no such change is ever likely in our current world. The point is that, you know, the ordinary folk like you, me, them, you know, we have no chance of seeing, let alone creating the drastic redefining of our world order that's required if we're to see an egalitarian planet. It's a pipe dream that can only exist in fiction because there are two realities at play here. That is, ours, the everyday person, and theirs, the overlords. Merging the two is an impossibility. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. You'd have better luck if you found a square hole, or if you created a round peg. Wait, what was that? Oh, of course I'll sign this book. Yeah. You know, count your wishes. Either way, we're bugging, especially you. You know?
Thanks for that, Sean.
Yeah, that really clears things up.
You're welcome. And thanks for buying my book, and good luck.
So, what do you think, Jamie?
Can't wait for the movie.
My friends, I'd like you to know with me that the most improved student of the Erina 2016 is Ryan Landini. And our most dedicated student is Jamie Boucher. I feel like we're going to take a place on the map. The psychologist will be along shortly.